So I'm gonna show you this hack for whoever needs it. Basically every time, for example, whenever you see like, that a girl's looking good, like from your peripheral or something, right? What I usually do is I turn the other way and I say, "It's for you, Lord." And I'm in constant communion with the Lord as I'm working out, as I'm stretching, whatever the case is. But today I was like stretching and my eyes just caught something, and I'm like, like a girl, and it was like quick, but then I wasn't ashamed of it.
Okay, these Christian influencers have gotten so out of control. Like, we need to take these people's phones away before someone gets hurt. This 3-minute video was taken at the gym by a man who is struggling with feelings of lust. And I don't want to hate on him too much because at the end of the day, he's being honest about struggling with staring at girls in public places in ways he knows are wrong. This Christian influencer isn't giving advice as much as telling on himself that his faith isn't as strong as he wants all of his followers, who he is profiting off of, to think. He could have just privately acknowledged this feeling upon seeing the woman, who he keeps referring to as it, which is a whole other thing. He could have acknowledged these feelings and moved on, but instead he carved out a space, took out his 2 phones, and made this rambling address. The way he talks about bringing the Lord into his mind or whatever is cringy at least, and delusional and deranged at best. All the while he's going on and on about a woman who simply was just trying to exist while working out. This raised some really interesting responses in the comment section about the necessity for women's only gyms. And I have to say, if I knew that this dude was blasting out a 3-minute video to thousands of people about me when I'm simply trying to exercise, let's just say I don't blame this user for bringing up this idea. This is very common in the world of Christian influencing. People making brands out of their relationship to God and Jesus and whatever else to gain status, a platform, and money. What we also see are these crazy personal and specific takes from extremely unqualified young people about every aspect of life, putting some theological, lofty language onto it and turning people's brains into mush.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all how and why I stopped listening to worldly music. Worldly music is music that glorifies the things of the world instead of the things of God. So, once upon a time, I was lukewarm. And I listened to Christian music and I listened to Nicki Minaj. And as God started to change my heart and transform me, one day I was listening to, I don't know what, I can't remember, but I felt very convicted. And I felt God saying to me, that is not who you are. And I was like, you're right.
So this young woman is harping on and on about why she doesn't listen to secular music. And again, I want to be clear, I don't think either of these people are bad people. What these hyper-specific cases show is that young people are struggling with many facets of modern life and using the church, any church, as an ephemeral concept to basically give their hollow arguments legitimacy. This isn't a new thing. For quite literally thousands of years, people have argued about specifics of what ancient religions say about modernity. It's a tale as old as time. Narcissists latching onto an established moral code to prop up whatever random thought pops into their heads if they can just weasel it out in the right way. What's really dark is that behind both of these people is such a sadness and almost desperation. They're not helping any of their followers as much as they themselves are crying out for help. If your faith isn't strong enough to withstand a world full of secular music or women who work out, then it's not the world that's your problem. Your faith is. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.